Crazy Mike Jr., AMR Biscuit, and Dark Shadow 580. Say hi, guys.
Yo, up.
Hello.
Yo, up.
We are back with the Tales of Narvinia, and today, on tonight's session, we pick up right where we left off with our brave adventurers traveling to the Ember Islands, encountering some beasts on the seas, as well as one arriving to Volcanic Rock, was it? I already forgot the name.
Vulcan Rock?
Vulcan Rock, there we go. They arrived to Vulcan Rock, a city amongst the Ember Islands, where they proceeded to head to a tavern where Gear was with his dragon and Catalina, and where Alfke proceeded to perform the blood ritual to wake Catalina from her magical coma that allowed her to cross the sea without her curse affecting her. In that brief second that Catalina, you wake up, you quickly scan the room around you, and you just see dismembered parts everywhere.
And do I see, like, what is Dugan doing at this moment?
You see Dugan pretty much. Because
I know that, like, I was
I'm piecing together a body right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are piecing the body.
Yeah, well, don't be trying to change what I'm doing.
I forgot about that. Well, we're trying to figure shit out.
I'm trying to save this little lady.
Right. So yeah, go ahead. You're kind of trying to put. You see Dugan pretty much like Lego configuring this body back together to stick it in pieces where they. In fact, Biscuit, I need you to roll a medicine check.
Can I make out any details? Because I didn't know who they were going to sacrifice. So can I make out any details based on, like...
I'm using my inspiration.
Okay. You can roll a perception check.
Sure.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Yeah, you're able to quickly... thankfully, Alfke didn't sever too many parts, and you're able to kind of quickly push everything. I wouldn't say it's all together connected, but it's pushed together. We'll say that.
I only got a 5 on that perception.
5, you have no idea who this poor... You can't even tell if it's a girl or a guy. That's how dismembered this person was. As you see Dugan putting all the parts together, you're like, there might be a girl, it might be a guy. You can't tell the difference.
So, you know, I feel like I kind of knew what was going to happen. But this looks a lot different than what I expected. Why are you playing Jigsaw?
I'm gonna look at her and be like, "This was all for you, and all my efforts now were for her."
You see Alfke kind of go, "That's a little creepy, man."
I'm gonna put my finger against his lips.
Oh, okay.
Ew, are they bloody?
Oh,
yeah, all bloody. All bloody.
Yeah. Well. And I don't see Dornavir in here, right? Because he's...
No.
Yeah, I'm outside
the rest of the party is not with you at this moment.
I thought everyone else was inside.
Not
Nope.
Gear. He left first, I think.
Gear,
He went downstairs.
Lazy's character, everyone exited besides Dugan and Alfke.
So, you know, as much as necrophilia, I guess, could be a good time,
Hey. This is a little lady. A little lady.
How was I supposed to know that?
I know that I'm gonna be waving her arm at her like, I understand this doesn't look like a little lady yet, but it will, okay? And I'm just gonna go right back into slamming it back into the socket.
I'm just gonna shake my head and like walk out of the room.
You hear a loud like pop and a as the the insides collide together as well as the bones. You just hear As you step outside, you see Gear, Durnavir, Archeon, as well as Otis. Yeah, Otis. Standing there, kind of just like Oh, you're awake.
Welcome back to the living, Lena.
Thanks. It's good to be home. Although,
How was your journey here? Do you remember anything?
I don't know, Legion, do I remember anything?
You don't remember a damn thing.
Nope. It feels like I fell asleep and woke right back up.
Yep.
We had quite the fight along the way here. You're gonna have to talk to the captain guy from Lover's Watch.
Barbara.
Yeah, sure. He said we only have about a day to get out of here, but I still have some things I want to do, and I'm sure there's some things you want to do here as well. That's why we came here.
Yeah. Yeah, there definitely is, but we'll see how much we can get done and maybe persuade him to stay a little bit longer. Did he say specifically why he had to leave so soon?
I don't remember. I think he probably just didn't. He doesn't come out this way that much, so he probably just has to get back to his judicial duties.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe we can persuade him to stay for a little bit longer.
Maybe. Well, I suppose you're not too tired, are you?
What time of the day is it?
It'd be about 10 o'clock in the morning, I would say.
Okay. Cool.
Excuse me, I had nachos, and it is kicking my ass right now.
Well, what's going on in there?
Listen, I don't think you want to know what's going on.
You also see Archeon kind of like sniffing the door, like he smells food, and he's kind of like clawing at the door a little bit. And you see Gier kind of, "Oi, get back there! Come here!" And he kind of wrangles him a bit. "I'll feed you later." You just see
He did say it was going to be bloody.
Yeah, that's an understatement. And now Deegan is playing with all the parts.
Well, I have to talk to Afki whenever he gets out here.
As you say that, Alfke is coming out like pretty much like with he pretty much has doctor gloves on. He's like, oh man, I'm tired. Hey, how's everybody doing?
I stop him with my staff.
Like kind of like stay
I move it with one hand like onto his chest.
Right, like stay 5 feet away from me at all times, please.
No, like it's kind of like sideways against him, like not like this, like this.
Okay, you're just stopping him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should really respect my things better, Afki.
Look, I'm sorry. I mean, what did you want me to do?
You could have got that done with Otis's helmet or one of your books.
Yes, but you were there. You were standing right there with the staff. I figured it was just the best way to do it.
And how are you going to pay me back?
I didn't know there was a charge for that.
This is a very ancient piece of equipment. You can't just go around hitting people over the head with it.
Look, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It didn't even there's nothing that broke on that thing.
But it's disrespectful.
And I apologize. But you did let me use it.
I did not know you were going to use it for that.
Well, what did you think I was going to use it for?
To cast some sort of spell or do some kind of ritual or something.
I don't need a staff to cast spells. I'm not a sorcerer or a wizard. I'm not a weirdo.
After you will be lucky if you get a ride home.
That's fine. I'll call Fenrir. Yeah.
How are you going to call him?
Oh, we got a scrying circle back at home. I can just hit him up. He'll come for me.
Very well. And I remove my staff from his chest.
Thank you. Dugan, what are you doing during this time?
As you know, I had cast that skill on the body so that
Correct.
it remains fresh.
Correct.
And I'm still just putting her together, and I'm gonna cast Revivify once I have her pieces all together.
Okay. All right. So it takes you about 2 minutes to like properly put the body together as well as you think it'll work with the spell. You can't unless you have. Do you have needle and thread?
Needle and thread.
Yeah.
Let me check my. I think I do. I think I actually do, but one moment. No, I have rope is what I have. I do
Okay.
have a med kit, but not like
Well,
it
I'll
just
say
says med kit.
I'll say a med kit has some needle and thread for stitching and whatnot. Would you like to stitch the parts together?
Sure.
Because with your 20, you would realize that if you don't sew this poor girl back together,
She's
and
gonna come back and then head's gonna fall off and die immediately.
pretty much.
Yeah, Revivify doesn't do bits and
So
pieces.
do me a favor and roll another medicine check to see if your stitches come out well.
You are gonna stress me out. Okay,
That's,
I'm gonna use
that is my goal.
I'm gonna use guidance on myself as well.
Okay.
So what is that again? Guidance is a 1d4, right?
Yes.
I believe so.
Or maybe a 1d6. It
I think it's a D4.
probably a d4.
All right, and then a d4. So that's 16.
16. Takes you a little bit longer than just putting all the parts together, but eventually you do get to where it kind of looks like it's going to be all right. There may be some spots where she might bleed a little bit, but nothing a health potion and maybe some magical lay on hands or something like along those lines won't fix. So you cast Revivify?
Yeah, if it says the best work that I can do.
All right. So yeah, you utter the incantation, and you see once again her body kind of get a little bit more darker, but it instead of the paleness that it was from all the parts being pretty much blood ridden of them, and you see a breath enter her lungs, and slowly it comes in and out. And eventually, after about 30 seconds of this, she finally wakes up. A little bit of blood comes out of her throat, and you see a couple spots where there's like almost like there's a little leak in the jar, kind of blood spots coming out. What happened?
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and say, "You did good. You did really good.
What?
I told you you'd be okay. And
What?
you're okay now." I'm gonna also cast Healing Spirit and have the Healing Spirit just start healing her.
Okay.
Getting her hit points up as much as possible.
So the healing spirit goes through, and wherever there were needle and thread is pretty much like absorbed in the skin, and eventually you see the skin kind of meld together to connect all the bones and whatnot. And eventually she looks normal for the most part. There's still cuts and whatnot from what Alfke did, but it's not longer bleeding, and she has no chance of dying other than somebody like just stabbing her. I don't. Who are you?
I am your master.
Master?
Yes, you were a slave,
Oh,
and you were sold to
man.
us,
I am?
given to us.
This
You
is-
were.
This is a
Keyword. You were.
I'm no longer?
You're right. Dugan has given you life, and now you are free to do with it as you wish.
Oh, thank you. Where am I, if I may ask?
You're currently in the middle of your own blood.
She looks down.
But if you want literally,
She jumps up. What is going on here?
but if you want literally, we're in, what was it, Vulcan Rock? Is what we went with.
Yes.
Literally right now though, we're
Literally,
on Vulcan
literally.
Rock. We're
Vulcan
we're on an island.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of it. By chance, could you tell me my name?
Shit, what was her name?
Well, I know her name, but
I don't remember.
And as you're like, wait a minute, why does she not? You realize that when Alfke was like dismembering her, he took a part of her brain out. And
I told you that when I was watching him that I was like very
right,
I was keyed in.
right, you were keened in, but at the same time, the brain is a delicate matter. And it seems that some of the pieces aren't in the right spots. And she has no memory as of this moment.
You're a new girl. Brand new, fresh. Like you're born again. You can
Born-
consider me your dad.
Father?
That's right. Now go live your life.
But
Figure something else out.
you're just gonna abandon me?
I'm gonna think about it real hard and be like, I'm gonna look at the owlbear.
Ah.
I'm gonna lean down to the owlbear and be like, do you want a friend?
I'd love a friend.
I'm gonna be like, will you protect her?
Yes.
Good. Then you can have a friend. You can sleep well with her at night. Keeping her warm.
This is grand. I'd love this adventure.
Oh, anyways.
I had to change the voice. I got to do a funny voice for him now.
I like how we're slowly just adding more NPCs to Legion's roster that he always has to be accountable for at all times.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's great.
Traveling with the party.
Suddenly, a tornado comes in and just sucks up all the non-important people.
all the extra people.
Yeah, all the
We
extras.
gained along the way.
have
Gone.
we have Archeon, we have Alfke, we have Slave Girl, we have
Owlbear, boat guy.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, she looks at you. Well, since you're my father, and I guess it seems like I'm going to be staying with you. What would you like my name to be?
Would you like me to remind you of her name? Or
Are they in the room?
With
No.
Legion? No, I'm not. No.
Everyone's out of the room besides you, the owlbear, and her.
I'm gonna look at her and be like, I want you to have a great name. So give me a minute to think about it.
Okay, yeah, of course, father.
I'm gonna be like, look at the owlbear and be like, all right, hang out with her for just a minute, Fred. All
You
right?
got this, boss.
I'm gonna stick my head out the door and be like, hey, what was her name? What was her name?
The girl?
The girl. Yes.
I think it was Isabel.
Isabel. I'm gonna shut the door real quick and be like, it's Isabel. Your name's Isabel.
Oh, that's such a pretty name. I like it, father. So, where to now?
That's a good question. We came here for my companion, and in the meantime, I think I'm just gonna get a room for you in the inn here, and you can hang out there because I'm not sure if things are gonna get dangerous or not. And a little girl should definitely not be on the type of adventures that we go on. And my owlbear friend here will keep a good eye on you, and you guys can be friends.
You see the owlbear kind of just hardest salute.
Okay.
I will protect you. I'm gonna turn him into Batman. I swear to God. Okay. Yeah, of course, father. I shall stay and await your summons. Father, when you get back, would you teach me your ways?
I'm gonna send you to my dad.
Oh God.
You don't know who my dad is. Why are you saying,
No,
oh God?
I'm saying that out of character. I'm saying that above
Oh.
game. Oh God. Her face turns. Oh, who's your daddy?
He is a great man. He will teach you many things. My mother is very sweet. She will also
Dragonborn.
teach you many things.
Not man.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
What are you saying about Dragonborn?
Waco Low? Wait, is that Waco?
What?
Somebody messaged in chat. To be honest, I thought y'all died. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. No, we're still very
That's
much
for real.
alive. Life got in the way. You know how that goes, man. But we're slowly but surely keeping the D&D going as best we
Thought y'all
can.
died.
Yeah, he said to me, I thought y'all died.
For real, for real.
Pretty much. We might as well have. But no, we're still here. But I do appreciate you jumping in and saying hi. It's good to see you, man. I think that's Waco. I'm not 100% sure. But it's good to see you. And I hope you stick around. But anyways, back to what we were doing. Yeah. Isabella looks at you. Well, of course. I will stay here and await your return.
I got a question.
Yes, Val.
I know I can't see her, but above game, does Isabel look like the fucking Frankenstein monster?
Pretty
I
much.
thought not anymore because
Well, like,
all the stitches got absorbed.
He said
Yeah.
she still has scars.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
still has the
has
scars. That goes away with time. But pretty much, yes.
Okay.
But yeah. She says she'll wait your return. Do you do anything else?
That's it.
That's it. All right. Cut back to Durnavir and the rest of the gang sitting outside. And Gearslow goes, all right, well, what are we doing here?
I was about to say the same thing.
Well, Miss Lena, you seem to be the one in charge of this ramshack of a party. What's the plan?
Well, I have to find dear old dad. Only issue with that is certain folks aren't too fond of me that are kind of in charge of things around here at the moment.
Oh,
So
boy.
we're gonna have to do things discreetly.
Well, you know we're pretty good at shaking things up around places.
Yeah, we're gonna be shaking things down.
What's that supposed to mean?
I just need, this island, it's big, right? But it ain't that big, and word travels around fast. So I don't know how long that since we've uh, arrived, but people around here know the ships that come in and out and who's coming with them. So people are probably already aware that some mysterious band of strangers have come in recently. And so I just suggest that we try to stay low key.
You know what? Now that you say that, I have been getting some dirty looks from some blokes not too over the past day or so. Not gonna lie to you. Thought I was gonna have to kill him.
Oh,
And yes, I do remember you, Waco. Sorry about that. I couldn't recognize your name, so I think you changed it. But yeah, good to see you, man. But anyways, so yeah. What would you guys like to do?
mm,
Well, I
We'll
think
look at
we're.
Lena and be like, we're here for you, Lena.
Oh, you came outside.
Yeah.
sure. Legion, would
Mhm.
I can I roll for like a history check or something to try to think of any potential allies that I might still have?
Yeah,
Um,
yes, you may. It will be with disadvantage, because of the curse thing and all that. Your
y-
memory's kind of getting fudged up.
ooh, that's not good to start. One more.
By the way, if since we're might as well, since it's Val's first roll, it is Val's birthday today, so happy birthday, Val! And
So,
as per tradition with the Tales of Narvinia, as a DM, I grant each of my players one free inspiration dice that is guaranteed natural 20, so that way they may use it any time.
Guaranteed natural 20.
Yeah, that's what I did last year for Val's birthday, and everyone's birthday.
So I get a free natural 20 whenever I want.
On your birthday, yeah, or for your birthday, you can use it.
Okay.
It goes until you use it,
Okay.
and you can't stack them.
Right.
so
Also,
go ahead.
I still have my 2 rolls that I have saved from last time, the 16 and the 17.
Got it.
If that's okay, if you want to re-roll them, I can re-roll them.
Nah, it's fine. We're still on the same day. But yeah, Val, you do have a free natural 20 if you need it.
Cool. So I did roll a natural 20, but with disadvantage, I roll an 8.
Ah, so you start like really thinking. You're putting your 2 fingers to your head, trying to think of people in this fucking town, but a few names come to mind. But then you're like, oh wait, they died. Oh yeah, they moved. Maybe he's around. Maybe one name does actually kind of stick to your head. It is the butler of your household, Winston.
Okay.
Winston, yes. You remember him from your very young age, before your memory kind of like stops itself. You remember that he was a very good and loving caretaker of the house and your family.
Cool. So I think I might have somebody I can ask some questions to who will stay discreet and not give us away to in the unfriendlies. But it's been a while, so let's hope that nothing's changed. Do I remember? I assume that I remember, like, uh, if he like stays with the family or if he's got his like own residence outside of.
You would assume, based on an assumption that he would be, if he was still working with the family, that he would be living at the mansion or the estate.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is there? I assume we're in like a tavern, right? Like a
Yes.
or like a inn or something.
Yeah, you woke up in an inn. Pierre
Okay.
kind of rented a little just room and board for the night or two that you guys were there, or not the night or two, but the day that y'all were there.
Then I'll walk up to the innkeep if I can find them and uh ask if Winston's still in town.
You walk up to the barkeep. Ah, welcome. How may I assist you?
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've had a chance to visit, and just kind of looking to reconnect with some old friends. Is Winston still hanging around here by any chance?
I mean, there's a lot of people named Winston. You're going to have to be a little more specific there, friend.
I believe he used to be the butler up there, for the family Clement.
Ah, Winston, yes, he came around every once in a while for a drink after serving the high family of the city. Yes, he still works there, I believe, as far as I know.
Perfect.
Would you like me to send a courier for him?
Sure.
We offer a lovely service. It's 100 gold. The silent. The
You
silent.
should have seen her face. You couldn't see her, but she was just.
100 gold for a wonderful service. Sure.
Thank you,
Sure.
thank you, darling. He takes the bag of gold. Ernesto! And you see this little hunchback come running in. Yes, master. This young lady has a message for you to run. Be quick about it. And he looks at you. What can I send for you?
Just tell him that an old friend is back in town and would like to reconnect
Where would
here
you?
at the inn.
Oh, here at the end. Great. I will be back within the hour. And he bows, and he quickly runs off with his, as quickly as he can with being a hunchback. And of course, he has comedically little legs, so it's not very fast. And you see the innkeeper. And make sure you'll be quick about it. This lady paid fine gold. Yes, master! Keep and starts just booking it.
Do they not all pay fine gold?
He looks at you. Can I get anything for you, my dear?
I don't think so. We might be staying here for a few more days. Could you just keep a reservation on our room for the time being?
Of course. I see that you have a lot more guests. Do you need more rooms, more accommodations? I'm happy to provide.
I'm sure they can all come come talk to you about their own accommodations. I've got mine. Thank you very much.
Fair enough. Smart girl, smart girl. You're going places. As you sit there with the 100
set
gold.
mine up here since it was closed already, or
Sorry, what was that?
since I set the little girl up at a little inn as well, is that like the same inn since it's nearby, or is it a whole different inn?
It's the same. This is all. When it comes to inns, I don't like to limit the amount of space, so you guys can just all climb in there. So yeah. Would you like to set up rooms for everyone?
How much did that cost?
The innkeeper looks at all of you. The esteemed guests. Yes, it's gonna be about 20 gold for each of you. For each room, at least. A night.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can have 20 gold for tonight.
Alright, 20 gold. 20 gold.
So, Lena, I actually wanted to talk to you a little more about this place. Can you tell me, a little bit more about it? I've read a bunch in the books, but to talk with someone who's actually from here now that I'm here, getting to talk to you about it.
Do I need to roll for this, Legion? To see what I can recall.
Yep.
Oh, son of a.
It's still with disadvantage, by the way.
Yeah. It's not looking good either way. High roll was an 11, low roll was a 3.
Oof. So, yeah, you pretty much, like, as soon as you try to access those memories, it's like hitting a brick wall. You just can't, like, you studied for this on the test, but it's just not coming to you at this moment.
Yeah, drawing a blank.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wish I could be more helpful to you, Durnavir, but my condition seems to be worsening, and my memory is pretty foggy.
So after we fix you, will you know more?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've lived here my whole life, so.
Well, then I guess I'll get my answers then.
Do you know if the captain's still at the pier? We should probably talk to him before he takes off.
Well, I think he said he's leaving tomorrow, but yeah, we can go catch him.
Hello, Dugan, you coming?
Sure.
Gear and Otis we're gonna stay and get our things together and make sure our accommodations are set. You guys go ahead without us.
I'll look back. Sure. And Gear, listen, like the waters around here are pretty great. You should go take a gander around, you know? It's not
I,
every day you're on the Ember Isles.
you know, funny enough, I actually come here quite frequently. There's a huge amount of based available here. I mean, it's crazy. So, I mean, I've seen the waters plenty of times, but don't you worry. Once you get back, we're gonna do whatever you need to do to help you on your thing.
Sure.
Turns
I'm just
around,
gonna walk
motherfucker,
up.
stupid motherfucker.
Alright, yeah, I'll go out the door and
Okay.
try to make my way. I have no idea where the fuck I'm going, but I'm gonna try to make my way to
Yeah,
the
you
pier.
walk out and they're just like, wait a minute, I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
As we're, I'd kind of lead her towards where the pier is, because I was just there.
Yeah, you see Lena go to the left towards the volcano, and you just see
I
Dirty Bear
gently pull her.
Right. Yeah, I remember now. It's all coming back to me.
So,
right.
Lena, you remember that dream we had when we were sleeping out with the horses?
Yeah.
After we fled from Blackrock, I saw that very same dark face in the flames that encompassed the town. So I think it is a sign of Naxorsi messing with us, or something deeper is going on.
Mm, I think you're onto something.
All right.
Uh, I did recently come to know a little bit more information about
Please.
so Naxorsi isn't really our problem. He's more of an inconvenience for like the bigger problem that we're having here.
Well, yeah, we're supposed to be fighting like Petito and all them, and like Naxorsi's just like a guy along the way.
Yeah. I think Petito even is kind of like chump change.
Really?
Yeah. It's I don't really know much about him. Someone named Vecna.
Vector.
Vecna.
Vecna. All right. What
Yeah, they've got
Legion? Can I make a like? Do I know this name? Can I make like any kind of history check or okay?
No, this is not a being of this universe, so you would not know of it.
Okay.
word is that they've got Naxorsi wrapped up in a deal.
Okay.
And he can't return to the Nine Hells currently while under the deal with Vecna.
That's interesting. And what's up with Vecna? Is he like another sorcerer or?
Can I roll a history for what I remember from that conversation, Legion, about like the more specifics, or if I, know anything about Vecna at all?
Sure, you could roll it, and you don't have to take disadvantage on this one, because this was more of a recent conversation. So yeah, you can roll a history check and kind of try to piece together what you remember.
Mother effer. I roll a 7.
You remember the name and know that he's a pretty big, excuse me, threat.
What I have this written down, but it's okay if I don't recall it. Do I remember that Vecna is an archdemon?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay. I mean, I don't know a whole lot. I know he's an archdemon. Does that give you any?
Archdemons, I imagine, are pretty powerful.
Yeah.
From I know a little bit about the Nine Hells because of my goddess, but other than what she has gone through and where she is, I don't really know a lot else about it. Now, this Vecna character, is this the same guy that was in that note that you showed us or someone showed us that we figured
I
out?
I can't say for sure, but I think there could be a thread there.
Okay.
I will say though that, you know, someone of Naxorcy's charm, I guess you could say, I don't think is very loyal to one side or the other. So
I'd
I've
imagine
been
he's
thinking about how we might sway him to helping us.
he's pretty loyal to himself. How'd you figure all this out?
You know, I got ears. Hear
Uh-huh.
the hear the whisperings, the rumblings.
It would be a great pleasure if we all had this ability.
It would, but it wouldn't be nearly as convenient if you did.
For you, maybe.
Mm. But listen, I don't know how much longer we're needing after you. But
He's getting on my nerves a little bit as well.
well, I mean, that's what Naxorcy wants, right? Like last time we talked to him.
So you wanna offer a little bit of a trade.
Right.
Wait, okay. He said that's what he still wants. However, is that what he wants for himself, or is that what he wants for Vecna?
So I guess there's no real way to tell. Maybe we could ask Alfie, see if he, might know why Naxorcy was after him. Maybe he's got some information.
That could be a way to go. Uh, you wouldn't happen to, have one in your ears somewhere that might be able to tell you.
No, this year is pretty costly, so that's all I got working for me right now.
All right. Well, let's talk to the captain himself and see if we can secure our passage. See if you can wait a little bit.
as
So yeah,
I'll say, as this conversation dies down, you guys are just approaching the docks, where you see Captain Barbarone's ship, where you had just left it about 30 minutes ago. He sees you. Ah, my darlings. Yes, come, come. It's good to see you again. Back so soon?
Well, we just wanted to talk to you about staying for a little longer. I know you said you were only going to be here about a day,
fuck
but
me.
we have some other things we want to get
I
done.
knew it. I knew it. I knew I was gonna get roped into something. Oh.
You just have to sit here on the ship. Listen, we'll go deal with our thing. You just stay here and relax.
But there's port fees and my
I'm gonna look at him.
time.
How much are the port fees?
Well, you're not there. Are you?
Dugan went.
Dugan went? I thought he stayed.
No.
Nah, he followed
Oh.
us.
I've been with y'all the whole time. I've been like a
That's my
fly on
bad.
the wall. I've been walking so slow behind you guys, just listening to this whole come back and forth, hearing about your plan to murder somebody. You know, I'm just sitting here like,
Yep. Captain Barbaron looks at you, Dugan. Well, it's 50 gold a day, and then there's a tariff fee because I have some goods downstairs. So that's another 100 gold on top of that. So you're looking at, how long do you guys plan on staying here?
Mm.
Well, let's just say if it's a week, it's gonna probably amount to 1,000 gold.
I'll hand it to him. I'm like, I don't really have a super great need for gold, so here you go.
I will take all of your gold, but if you don't need it, I will take it.
That's what I was gonna say.
If you want, you could just give it to me, Captain Barbaron. We'll
Just
keep it
consider me a generous benefactor.
I always have, big boy. He takes the gold. Well, then you better get to it. You have a week.
I've turned to Lena. Well,
I don't have much to do now. I'm waiting on Winston to come pay us a visit at the inn. Outside of that, I guess you're pretty much free to look around and poke your nose in places it doesn't belong, as long as it's not caught.
Well, we can, yeah, let's go back to the inn, see if your friend is there. If not, there is something I want to do with everyone here. But it's a little bit of a trek up to the top of the mountain here on the island.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go back to the inn then, see if your friend's there.
Alright, you guys go back to the inn. It's been about 15 minutes since you left the inn. Winston is still not there.
Well, would you like to come, all of you, would you like to come with me to the top of the mountain? And I would like to meditate a bit.
Sure.
Otis, you hear him from upstairs. Give me a second, I'll be down. And you see
Do
him
we
come.
know how long that trip is up there?
He said the trip up there will probably take
Up to the top of the mountain.
about maybe half a day, probably more.
It might be safer for me to stay here, just in case he comes by. I would hate for him to stop by and then leave again, because there's nobody waiting.
And stay by
Especially-
yourself.
Um,
Don't worry, mate. I got her.
oh yeah. Me
Gear, I
and
think it's especially important for you to come.
Why's that?
Because I plan to meditate at the top of the mountain where the dragons were born. So you can get even closer to your dragon friend.
We're pretty close already, mate. Plus, I don't feel like climbing a fucking mountain.
yeah, don't worry. I'll take good care of Gear. We're gonna become great friends.
Alfie's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here too. I don't feel like climbing a mountain either.
Well, Hugin and Otis.
On what?
Well, first I have to stop by a magic shop. Or
God.
a shop in general. Very quickly.
Fair.
And can I easily find a magic shop or anything?
Roll investigation check.
Dude, it's gonna be 3 seconds.
Roll me investigation check. We have to play by the rules.
10.
10. No, you don't find one.
And do a
Can I
ritual.
also look.
Yes, roll me investigation check.
With a 1d4.
Okay.
4.
And 6.
6. You definitely don't. In fact, you hit yourself on the door frame coming back in.
Can I speak to a local to see if I can find a
Yeah,
magic shop?
the tavern keeper sees you guys kind of talk about a magic shop and then come back in. Yeah, I can help you there.
Alright, yeah.
That'll be 75 gold.
You can have it.
Ah,
You
thank you.
extortionate motherfucker.
Right, okay, so all you're gonna do... Oh shit, I can't find the voice
I
now.
need to minus the...
You're just gonna take a left, and it's right next door.
I'm gonna...
My eyes like twitching a bit and I walk out.
And it's pretty much, literally, legit.
Yeah.
It was the door.
Right around the corner.
No, it's literally the door next to the door you walk into the tavern. Y'all just,
such a bitch.
y'all just didn't turn around.
Yeah. So we looked out, we were like left, right,
Pretty mu-
forwards.
Yeah.
Didn't go ooh.
No.
Alright. So yeah, I walk into this magic shop. Does this guy speak common?
The lady at the storefront looks at you. Villager, no understand
I'd like to speak in.
Español.
It's,
I'd
it's
like to speak
Italian,
in-
not Spanish, you dumbass.
I'd like to speak in Draconic to see if you can understand me.
No, no.
I take off my necklace and I show it to her. Right.
She takes a look
and
at it. Adjusts her reading glasses.
and then I kind of do like a little bit of like this for like meditation. Right. Yeah. You're not like. Okay.
Me no understand.
All right. I need to go get Lena. I
Okay.
would like to exit and go get Lena.
Okay. What? You see-
Lena, I need your assistance at the shop.
Okay. We're with.
What? Oh,
What
I
with?
can't understand the language.
Translation.
Oh, sure. I'll walk out with him.
Going to the shop.
What?
Yeah, so I need a couple elements to create the flames of the elements, and something to place them upon.
We'll start telling this lady that he's got flames shooting out his ass, and he needs something to get to
Oh.
plug up the hole.
It's not a problem. And she quickly reaches back, and she grabs a cork and screw, and just proceeds to hand it to you.
This isn't what I need, Lena.
Would this work? No.
No.
She's not talking. She's talking to Lena. This works.
I'll like shrug my shoulders and kind of look at Durnavir. This isn't what you're
And
looking for.
You see
Lena,
her
come
with
on.
the cork and screw, kind of going. It didn't work. No, for your boom boom.
I'm about to make this shop go boom boom.
What? No boom boom.
I'm sorry, Durnavir. One more time. Let's just
The
try this.
flames of the elements and some altars to place them upon.
Oh, and I'll repeat to her: flames of the elements and altars to place them.
Oh, it's gonna take about a and she pulls out an abacus. 3,000 gold.
This whole fucking island is extortionate.
It's a trade city. You gotta remember this.
I'll lean over her. Don't forget to include the corkscrew you got there.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes. And pulls another abacus over at 4,500 gold.
I'm just gonna look at him and start tapping my foot like.
I give her 3,000 gold.
But it is, and she looks at Lena. But this is not enough. He did not pay for the bum bum.
Yeah, listen, she's really certain that this is gonna come in handy for you. I mean, she's the one with all the expertise here.
I don't think I
like
need it.
But
If I need it later, I'll come back.
but
I'm gonna go get a drink.
this fix your bum bum. No.
she's saying like if it's an emergency that you're not gonna have time. That this is like
Yeah, this fix.
absolutely
It's not an
essential.
emergency.
This,
Not an
this,
emergency.
this a fix. No. Yes, take. Gold, you give.
I
One,
just look at her. I don't know, ma'am. I'll tell her. He'll come back. He'll come back later for it.
you come back? Yes? Okay, no problem. And she takes the corkscrew back out of your hand, puts it back under.
Let's start sipping on this.
And I get the other things that I need correctly.
No, you can't stop.
Correct.
It's mine.
Yes, you get all the things you need.
We are ready to begin our journey.
Onward! Otis just sitting there, like, composing himself after all the tears have been running down his face from how hard he's been laughing this entire time. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Well, if everyone else is ready, then we'll head out.
Well, Lena, wish us luck. We shall be back soon, hopefully, unless Donovan kills us all.
No.
Which I find very unlikely.
Good luck. Listen, if something happens and you need the corkscrew, you just let me know.
How
I'll
am I
give
gonna
you.
let you know?
I'll give you a loan,
Hold up. Gotta
paid
plug
back
this
with
in.
interest.
There we go.
Yeah. So we're gonna start heading up the mountain.
Okay. So yeah, you guys. Oh, go ahead.
As we're walking up, I'd like to talk to them. And if you had something you wanted to do before this, then
Pretty much as you guys were walking down, you would notice a very dressed up man in a tuxedo walking down the mountain. That's all.
just give him a little wave.
How do you do, sir? And he'll keep walking.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna continue going up the mountain. I'm gonna talk to them. Now, ancient rumors have it is if you perform this ritual on top of this mountain, you can get a direct connection to time. But however, those rumors are ancient, like I said, and could be legend, myth, fake, and it also might not work because she's imprisoned. However, it's still very ceremonial to try. So we're gonna go up there, and I hope it works. I paid a lot of money for this.
Otis looks at Dugan. Did he just tell us we're gonna go up that damn mountain and contact pretty much the Lord of the Nine Hells?
Listen.
See,
Probably not. It's probably not gonna happen, but it may. And if you do happen to get into some kind of predicament in your own mind or in another place that might not seem too familiar, and you're able to contact me, I will get you back here as fast as I can.
So we're definitely gonna die. Got it.
No. You guys will be here in no time.
Otis
Don't worry
looks.
about it.
Otis looks at Dugan, like.
sure about that?
You'll be fine.
I've heard that one before. Well, we better make haste. We're here for Lena.
Yeah. All the way to the top of the mountain. You said it takes half a day unless we run into anything.
You guys don't really run. I mean, the Ember Islands have been colonized, and there's been really no like bandits or anything. There's not enough island for bandits to actually like have a presence here, other than the casual pickpocket in town. So you guys really don't run into any danger. And plus, you see various amounts of estates, and the upper class pretty much live atop all the way around this mountain.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, so like at the top, how is it like situated? Like, is there like a little like small like platform before like the top?
No,
like
you pretty much get about 150 feet from the top of the actual hole. You get about 150 feet away before the path finally. There isn't. You'll have to freehand climb it. So
this
I'll
seems
turn
a
into a
little
monkey.
he's turning into a monkey. You'll still have to make an athletics check, but you'll have a little bit of an advantage.
athletics, huh?
Yep. So does Otis. Let me just pull up his character sheet.
If we choose to climb. Let me see if I got anything for this. Okay. I don't. I really don't have anything for this. Okay. Yeah.
Athletics. Where's his fucking athletics? There it is. Otis goes and starts climbing up, and he gets about 5 feet before he slips and falls from the rock, and takes. Oh, I forgot to heal his ass. He's gonna take. Oof. Max him out. 12 damage to Otis as he falls about 10 feet. Now remember, it is a d6 worth of damage for every 5 feet you fall.
So I rolled a 15.
15. Now this is going to require 3 rolls to get to the top. Alright?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, so first one, you get about 50 feet.
Okay.
Dugan, what'd you roll?
How much of an advantage do I get? Is it just regular advantage?
Just regular advantage, yeah.
Oh, he gets advantage, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he turned into a monkey.
Why didn't he turn into a bird?
Yeah, Otis quickly recovers, starts crawling back up. Dugan, what'd you get?
14.
14. You get about 12 feet up before finally you lose your grip and slip and slide. And that is 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the back of the path.
I'd like to use my 16 for my next roll.
Alright, you get another 50 feet up the cliff face. Alright. So
Wouldn't it suck to fail that last roll and go all the way?
That's why I have a 17 in the back.
Dugan, 15 passes, you get about 15 feet up the rock slide. Fucking Otis takes another d6 worth of damage.
Otis, you can stay down there. Don't worry about it.
No, don't worry, guys. I got this. Just give me a second. And you see him turn into his wolf form. And he is gonna... see. He's just gonna use his dexterity instead of athletics to do this now. 9 still falls down. I'm gonna kill Lazy's character. Those 6 points of damage. All right. So, Dugan, go ahead and roll. 17. You catch up to Durnavir.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you easily catch up to Durnavir. Dude, fucking Otis. Once again, gonna roll. Oh my god. Falls again. One more time.
You know, Dugan, maybe you could give him a little
Guidance.
guidance, yeah.
Never mind, he doesn't need it. He rolls a 23, and he pretty much goes into what you could consider a barbarian rage. He just gets so mad that he stinks his claws in and starts crawling up the side of the cliffside with, like, Wolverine style. Just and quickly he catches up to you guys. I need one more roll from everyone.
17.
17, that passes.
I'm keeping my those are my 2 save rolls gone.
Otis is good.
Natural 21.
Alright, you guys finally jump over the cliffside. Out of breath, you guys will take a 1 point of exhaustion. Except Dugan, because he was in monkey form.
What does exhaustion do again?
It pretty much just gives you I'm trying to remember. We'll just say for right now, you can't get advantage until short rest.
Okay. You want me to write that down?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. So you guys finally reached the crest of the top of this volcano, and you looked down before you, and the clouds are just coming under you. That's how tall this volcano is that it pretty much reaches into the sky. The low clouds are passing right under you, And every once in a while, you get a glimpse of the city, and you can see how beautiful some of the canals that run in and out of the city are, and some of the architecture that stands out. You see a couple statues of dragons and some notable figures that, if you were from the city, you would know. But yeah, you get a pretty nice view, and you look down into the volcano, and you see that it's somewhat dormant. Like there's a little lava cooking up every once in a while, but nothing that would give you a sense of we need to get the fuck out of here.
All right, so this is the spot. I'm gonna set up all the small little altars around, and then I'm gonna put the materials on each of the pedestals. And with my staff, I'm able to just light them on fire. Like, yes.
Yep, they light on fire.
All right. I look at everyone. Are you all ready to begin? I hope it wasn't too bad for you guys all to
You
get up here.
see Otis kind of like take like 5 steps back. Yep, whenever you're ready.
All right. And
because this is gonna be a ritual, Dugan, is there anything you would like to do to help Durnavir in his ritual?
I mean, am I familiar with the ritual at all? Like, is there anything I can actually help with? Can I just ask Durnavir, like, hey man, can I help with any of this to make sure it's as successful as it can be?
Yeah, you can ask him that.
Alright, ask him that.
well,
Thank you.
from what I've read, you just
You're welcome.
you light the flames. The person who is leading the ritual sits in the middle of them, which would be me. And you guys would sit on the outside circle on your knees in a praying formation, and I will speak a couple words, and then we will begin.
By the way, exhaustion at level 1 gives you disability on ability checks.
What does that do?
Any ability checks you have get a disadvantage.
Okay.
So this
Got
includes.
it?
You want to update the rules, or do you want to?
No, this is what Val sent me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah. We're gonna go off.
Are we doing what you said, or are you doing what she's saying?
We're doing what Val sent me.
Okay. Do you want to write that down?
Yeah, you can write that. Or I could send you the picture.
Gives disadvantage.
It's just
on all
the
rolls.
regular like D&D.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll write it down anyways, because I'm sure we'll forget it.
There we go. So yeah, you guys will get pretty much disadvantage on this roll. But he can do something to help mitigate the depending on Biscuit, whatever you feel like is best to help with this ritual might determine if you guys get disadvantage on the actual ritual roll.
I mean, I'm gonna give him like guidance as
Okay.
well.
Guidance.
And I'm just gonna try to follow his instructions to the T.
Okay. So Dark Shadow, what kind of instructions would you give Dugan?
So yeah, like what I just said, just sit on. So like, imagine it's like a semicircle of these flames, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting in the middle, like between the two outer ones, and they would be on the outer rim, right? Like kind of facing me, and I'd be facing them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right. And they would be on their knees, in like a little like praying formation, like doing the little praying thing. And then yeah, that's really about it.
Otis.
And make sure you guys clear your mind and try not to think about any other gods, beings, things like that, and try to truly connect. If not with my god, then with this great place.
Okay, so we're definitely gonna die. Got it. And you see Otis sit down, legs crossed. I'm ready.
I said on your knees.
Hold on. Alright, there we go.
Dugan?
I'm
Doing
on
the
my
same?
knees, baby.
All right.
I eventually do the same in the center, and I speak first in common, then in draconic, then in abyssal this phrase. Tiamat, many mouths speak your hunger into this world. Let me be the loudest. And I repeat that 3 times in each of the languages.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna need you to roll me a D100.
D100? Can I get my free nat 20 on that?
No, I'm afraid not.
D100. Do I add my religion? No, it doesn't matter.
No.
47.
You reach out across the planes of existence, trying to connect to Tiamat, to your god that you have longed for your entire life, just to speak to her and to bring her closer to you, just to have a conversation. As you are reaching, you eventually breach the planes of existence of Nine Hells. You start to head towards, you see vast demons and dark figures fighting it out on the fields of the Nine Hells, just killing and slaughtering each other. You see souls screaming out in pain and from torture. You see mutilation and other unnameable things happening. And you race across plains and fields and plains of this until eventually you reach a grand mountain, almost like the mountain that you're on. It does look like a volcano. And you start to run up the top in this sort of astral projection that you are. And you reach the top of the crest of this volcano, and as you start to go down, you see a red electrical field just crackling with untold amounts of power and energy. And as you come close to this astral barrier, you slam into it. And quickly your vision fades and you are back on top of the volcano we're just at.
And do the rest of these guys like see this, or what happens to them?
Dugan, you see the same thing. Your existence is stretched across to the plane of the Hells, and you pretty much see the same thing that Durnavir did, and so does Otis.
Like, what the fuck was that?
And at this point, the flames are out, right? Like
Everything.
I'd imagine that is my god's prison cell. And underneath is where she lies dormant, waiting to be freed.
You mean to tell me she's in this mountain?
Perhaps not this one. However, there are rumors that there are dragons in these mountains, long dormant, waiting for Tiamat to return.
You're telling me there's dragons under us?
That's what the rumors in this say, but there's not really any evidence, as they haven't awoken.
Can I have one?
Yeah, can I get one too?
I'm sure any dragon that awakes from under this mountain will not want to see either of you.
Well, we should definitely go after some. We should definitely investigate these mountains. I feel like that is the best course of action we could ever take.
It's probably just rumor, but you can try some other day, I'm sure.
Rumors do have some merit to them.
My dad found a dragon once, and now he's his best friend.
That is true. That is true.
Right, but that was like flying around, and it was like a little dragon, and but
you saw his dragon.
his dragon was pretty big.
I mean,
but
it's massive.
They say very large dragons, ancient dragons, live in these mountains.
And we should go get them.
I'm sure they will be getting you if you try.
Dugan?
I will not join you on this. If the dragon wishes to sleep, then I will
You see
leave it
Otis
lie.
kind of give you the eyebrow raise.
Help Lena first.
Oh, all right. So why the hell did we come up this mountain?
You guys didn't have to. I came to try and connect with my god and perform a ceremonial ritual to be closer to my religion.
I thought we were gonna kill something.
Well, I'm sure you stepped on a couple bugs on the way up here.
I hate you so much. All right,
You
let's
got a
go.
nice workout.
Let's go back.
Hmm.
You see Otis start climbing down the mountain.
Yeah, can I throw a rope down and tie it?
Sure.
Yeah. So
As you're doing that, we're gonna cut back over to Lena.
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
So Lena, after waiting for about 30 minutes, you eventually hear a distinct voice enter the tavern as you're sitting down, kind of like anxiously waiting, to see your old friend. And finally, you hear the doors open. Ugh! If I ever get caught in this place by other people. Tavern keep. I was told that a friend was waiting for me. Is he or she here? And you see the tavern keeper. Yeah, she's right there. And kind of point towards you, Lena. And you see a bewildered look as Winston approaches your table. Do I know you?
I will pull out the I have like a small keepsake
Mm-hmm.
from my family that has like my family crest on it. And I'll just kind of slide it across the table.
He's standing up when he picks this up from the table. He looks at you and then back at this. How did you acquire this? And he'll set it back on the table and cautiously sit down.
It's never left my possession in all these years.
How is that possible? The only person or people that have this crest are the Clemente family.
You would be correct.
Are you saying you're Clemente? Is that what you're saying? I highly doubt that. Unless my master had a mistress over the years that I do not know about, which I highly doubt.
Winston, you changed my diapers. I would hope that we aren't so unfamiliar, even me being in this form that you can't even recognize who I am.
It's Lena? Are you saying you're Lena?
The very same.
That's not possible. I just left Lena up at the estate. I told her I had errands to run.
Yes, but she doesn't have this, does she?
No, she doesn't. Tell me something, Lena, if that is who you say you are. Maybe indulge me in something that only the true Lena would know. Maybe a memory of me. And Val, I'll let you roll a history check for this.
Oh, I was really hoping I wouldn't have to, but okay.
The same.
Use your nat 20. Use your inspiration nat 20.
I'm gonna use my regular inspiration first.
Okay, well, remember, it's still a disadvantage.
Inspiration nat 20.
Okay.
I was about to use it for something stupid, so but he wouldn't let me.
I'm gonna use my regular inspiration first. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. That wasn't any better. Alright, 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 alright. I guess I'll use a nat 21.
You're gonna use your
Please roll.
natural 20.
Yes.
Okay, so a memory suddenly, bam, right in your face, almost like it knocks you out off your ass. Hits you like it knocks you off your ass. As a vision appears before you of when you were about, I would say, 8 or 9. You were running amongst the house, playing with Winston, when you accidentally slipped and fell into a pedestal. And that pedestal contains something very valuable to your father. And as you were crying and, bawling your eyes out, Winston came to you and held you and comforted you. But at the same time, you heard your father in the background yelling and whatnot, asking what was that noise, and you knew this thing was very valuable to your father. So Winston looked at you and said, "Don't worry, dear one. I shall take care of this. You go into your room and don't you worry. Uncle Winston will take care of it." And he proceeded to give you a kiss on the forehead and kind of gave you a whop to get out of here. And as you were running away and you turned a corner, you heard your father screaming at Winston, "How could you do this? This is impossible. You just don't understand how expensive that was." And so on and so forth, and the memory fades.
I recall a time when I was a young girl, we liked to play games together, and I wasn't paying attention and ran into one of the more valuable belongings in my father's collection and broke it, but you took the fall and saved me from the brunt of his anger.
Little Lena. You see his face just like eyes wide and open. I remember that like it was yesterday. Your father almost had me whipped for that. Is it
I
really?
remember it too.
Is it really you?
I know the outside looks different, but the inside's all the same.
How is this possible? It doesn't make any sense. I just left you at the estate.
Winston, there's been a lot of wrongings that need to be righted, but what's more pressing is my father. How is he doing?
I hate to say this, but his condition is worsening by the day. We've had many of a doctor come and see him, but no one can figure out his ailment. It doesn't look good.
Is there any way that you can get me to him?
Well, your father's a businessman. Do you have anyone of business nature to bring along on a venture? And you see Gier in the background just chowing down on a pork chop. Oh, this is really good.
I rode in with Captain Barbaros.
Oh, he won't work. He's attacked some of your father's ships. I don't think that would be best.
This guy over here wants sort of I guess you could call it a black market trade of magical, mystical animal beings.
That could work. What is this person's name?
That's Gear sitting over there.
He looks at you as Gear's just chowing down on this fucking pork chop, and he goes, "Oi, what are you staring at?" And he just turns to you, and he goes, "Please tell me there's any other option."
Listen, I tried the distinguished captain. This is
He's not very distinguished. Do you know of his history, young one?
Well, this is what I got. The other three that are traveling with me are the same, if not worse.
Oh boy. Okay. We will make it work. Give me a few hours. Then, Miss Lena, what do you intend to do once you reach the estate?
I can't do much as I am right now, but the most pressing matter is to find out what's ailing my father.
Agreed. I'd recommend, do you have a healer in your party?
We're made up of all kinds of riffraff, but I'm sure one of us could find something.
I'm Bob the Necromancer.
You also see Alfie chewing on a pork chop as well.
That's a paladin over there, whether you believe it or not.
You just see the frizzled hair and crazy, like, twitch in his eye. He's like, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, we're gonna make this work, yes. Oh boy. Okay, what am I getting myself into? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure you have this under control, Miss Lena. I've never doubted you.
Winston, you can't let anyone know that I'm here. Not even my father.
Miss Lena, your secrets are always safe with me.
That's what I was hoping.
What about the Lena in the estate?
That would be Seren.
How? Seren died. Well, actually,
The same time I disappeared, bitch.
and you see like the polka dots like start connecting.
Yeah.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
I can't say I know the reason why, but they're trying to ruin us, and I think they've done a pretty good job of it so far.
But Vincent, their brother and sister. This can't be. They're married.
Listen, I don't know if they are. Everything that comes out of the mouths of those two is just lies.
Apparently so. Well, I must let you know that they have been running your father's estate since his ailment has taken him, so when you arrive with your party, do note that you will be addressing them. Are you able to handle that?
I'll find a way.
Good.
I can handle this fine. I'm gonna start flexing.
Damn, biscuit.
I'm gonna whip out a little skelly finger and be like, I got a little skelly man down here, don't worry.
You're not even there, so.
Oh yeah, I should.
Don't know why you're doing that, but okay. You do what you gotta do.
Climbing down the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, you still got another.
Yeah, we're going. I put the rope and yeah.
Yeah, you guys are still got a half day's journey. Well, I shall set up the meeting, Miss Lena, and of course I will keep your discretion.
Thank you, Winston. Hopefully when we see each other again, it'll be under much better circumstances than this.
Quite. By the way, Miss Lena, do you find a better place to ask for me to come next time? This is not sort of my forte.
I understand, but I'm just dealing with what I got at the moment.
Quite so. I do hope you better your circumstances on your endeavor later on. But in any case, I shall follow your commands, Miss Lena.
It was good seeing you.
You too, dear one. I shall see you soon. And he quickly gets up and kind of dusts himself off, like making sure there's no dirt or smut left on him, and then he quickly, like a very pompous butler, just walks out. straight walking, everything. Like, there's not a flaw in that man. Gear looks at you. So, way in business?
Yep.
Goody-o. Alright. I was figuring we came here for nothing.
Not nothing, it seems. But you do have an attendance with the guy that runs things around here, so
Wait,
let's not
what?
screw it up.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of a... What am I supposed to do?
You're our way in.
You know, I was supposed to just carry you over, and now I gotta go into this place and talk for you? Oy, oy, oy. Okay, alright, I'll make it work. Little bit of a prep next time.
Listen, Gary, you've been with us long enough to know to roll with the punches.
Yeah, but eventually them punches are starting to cost me a little bit. In any case, I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the morning. I'll assume we'll make the trip then.
Alright.
Alright, come on, Archeon. And you'll see Archeon, who's been hanging from the chandelier, drift down towards the bed, or the room that Gier is staying in, and quickly he'll shut the door behind him and Archeon. After about... before we do that, is there anything you'd like to do? Other than that?
Is it like later in the evening or?
It'd be about 12, it'd be about noon. And you'll know from the trip that it'll take the guys another three hours to get back down that mountain. 4 hours.
I think I'll just kind of find myself a cozy corner in the inn and kind of keep my ears open for any hubbub.
Okay. Alright, so a few hours pass, and you really don't hear, you just hear the casual murmurs of, trade disputes and, recent events that have gone across the world. One does pique your interest that apparently Petito has conquered another city. You don't catch the name, but you do know that it's a little bit more south than you would like.
Oh no.
Oh no!
But other than that, you really don't catch anything else. And
I
eventually...
guess I'll wait for the others to get back.
Yep, you see Otis, Durnavir, and Dugan walk through the doors, looking very weary and tired. By the way, you guys do get another point of exhaustion.
Okay, and we arrive back.
Yeah, so you guys are back at the tavern.
I'm real tired. I gotta be going to sleep, guy.
It's only 3 o'clock.
Well, we get to climb all the way to the top of the mountain. And then back down.
Yeah, speaking of, how'd that go?
It went alright. Probably as well as I expected. Maybe I didn't do the ritual perfectly, but it is pretty old, so we did see a vision, but we didn't get past the what I believe is my god's prison. So that's about it.
Well, I did meet up with Winston. And we have a meeting with my father tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And we're taking Gear and Afki with us.
Is this like an all of us go or?
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine with me. Should I wear anything in particular?
Best of what you have. We are trying to look the part of some valuable trade partners potentially. It's the only reason we're getting an audience.
Well, do you know if they have baths in this town?
Should be plenty.
Did I hear you need a bath, good sir?
I wasn't talking to you, buddy.
We have the best baths on the island. I can hook
Okay, right, yeah, how much?
it's 50 gold.
That's not that bad.
When a bath costs more than a night stay.
Water is very expensive here. As
The
you
ocean
on the
sitting
island. It is very expensive. The soap is imported. Don't worry. Come. One of my servant girls will take care of you.
Do you also wash my clothes as well?
No, that is an extra 50 gold.
Alright, man.
Are you gonna pay up, Dragon Man?
Yeah. I give him 100 gold.
Thank you,
I
Dragon
give
Man.
my nice robe and everything.
Don't give that to me. Give it to one of them. I don't do manual labor. You see one of the girls.
When the people rise up, you're gonna be first on the chopping block.
When they do. But of course, I'm the tavern keeper. I know all and I see all. I will be long gone before then.
Not only are you,
Do you have a problem?
I'll keep my words to myself
Good.
before my pockets start to rip.
I would hate to call the town guard on you. Ladies,
Well,
and you see him clap his hands before you could say another word. Take care of our dragon thingy right here. And they quickly...
Can I have a bath sent up to my room, please?
A bath sent up to you? Of course, lady. Little lady. Would any of those like a bath? So close watched? No? Nobody? Okay, well that'd be 50 gold for you. I'm assuming you'll
Are you
give
talking to
me.
me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. Who else would I be talking to? Nobody else answered. Hey, go out, take the gold. Thank you very much. Ernesto! Chop. Take the bath up to her room and make sure she has plenty of hygiene items. Yes, master. You quickly see him take this pretty much what looks to be like a tin bin almost.
like a trough.
Yeah. Just hunchback his way, and of course the stairs are too narrow, so he's having to like do this and try to you finally hear him get up the stairs, and you hear downstairs just, Ernesto, I didn't tell you to take a break. Quickly. Yes, master. Picks it back up. And of course your room is on the end of the hallway, so it's yeah, comedically it's out the end of the hallway. And of course this tub is full, so it's even heavier. And he's just spilling water as he goes. And eventually he gets to your room and sets it down. The tub is like half full at this point.
Ernesto, why wouldn't you fill it before, after you bring it up?
There's no water up here. Master cheap.
Dugan, you smell like a monkey's ass. Make sure you get a bath too.
I was definitely a monkey.
I don't want to know what that means.
You don't. You'll hear Otis finally pipe. You'll see Otis go to the tavern keep. I'd like to pay for one of those wash bath things. And the tavern keeper's like, oh, you literally smell like a dog. Yes, please. You know what? You don't even need to pay me. Just please get into the damn bath. You're gonna scare away all my guests. Thank you. And he quickly jumps in the bath. Or goes into one of the bathing rooms. Dugan,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Dugan, do you take a bath? It's 50 gold,
He said
man.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, you go into one of the bathing rooms and you guys quickly get cleaned up and whatnot, and eventually, what do you guys do for the remainder of the evening?
I need to find a tailor.
Taylor. Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Son of a fucking dig bag. I got a 5.
You don't see anything, honestly. You walk outside, you're kind of, oh, the sky is so pretty. What is that? And a pigeon just right into your eye.
I'm gonna go back inside the inn. Do you guys notice that everything's fucking impossible to find around here?
Do you need help finding something? I could be of help.
Yes, I need somewhere to purchase finer clothes than I have now.
Ah, you're looking for a tailor. Well, for 50 gold, I can tell you exactly where the finest establishment is in the city. Awkward silence. I love it.
I'm considering where I should tell him to shove the 50 gold. You know what?
All holes are explorable for the right price. Take that as you will.
I will give the 50 gold very reluctantly.
Thank you, darling. If you take a right, it's the building next door.
Motherfucker. I'm just gonna walk outside and go next door.
Good luck.
My bath is over as well, right?
Yeah, all your baths are over.
I would like to go with Lena as well.
Okay. You put your clothes back on. You quickly run after her. Would any of the others like to join?
Shopping trip.
To the tailors of all places. So yeah, you guys quickly run over and you see the sign and it says tailor shop and clear as day. Lena, you enter the store and you see a plethora of fine, exquisite garbs and more noble-esque apparel hung up on racks. In fact, it chokes you up walking in. And behind the counter, you see a similar face to the tavern keeper.
Oh, motherfucker.
Is it the tavern keeper?
Hello, my
That'd be
darlings.
fucking hilarious. Have like a back door.
Yeah,
He's got that connects to like 4 different stores. The magic shop, the tailor, the armorer, the inn.
He doesn't own the magic shop, but he might know her. He looks at you. Welcome. I am Vincenzo Eclibert, and he just goes off and rambling. Welcome to my fine shop. How may I assist you today?
Can you tell me your name again?
Vincenzo.
I'm sorry, I'm not catching that. One more time.
Vincenzo.
Vintrinsic?
Vincenzo.
What do you want me to call you? Can I call you Bob for short?
No, you can call me Vinny.
Vinny.
Vinny. That is my name. Thank you. So, what can I do for you?
The little ladies first?
Oh, wow. You are very little. Okay. What can I do for you, darling?
That means it's cheaper, right? Less fabric.
No. That's not how that works. Good
Full
to if anything, I get to hand make that for her, so might be even more.
What a guns.
From my experiences growing up, I would know what is the expected attire of these sorts of
Yes.
wealthy tradespeople, merchants, and stuff like that. So I would say that I have a keen eye for this kind of thing. So I'll just kind of look amongst the garments that are displayed and kind of pick through and grab a.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception. Motherfucker! I got an 8.
Val, you got to do better tonight. This is your birthday night.
I haven't even rolled over a 10 on purpose.
Yeah. I mean it. You just keep searching and searching, and you cannot find anything that you feel would look good or make you look that
Right.
level of nobleness.
Listen, we're going to see the Lord Clement.
Oh, oh my! Then you can't be looking at any of these right here. You have to look at the stuff in the back that I keep locked away just in case. Come, darling. Let Vinny help you here. And the rest
I'll
of you come as well, because I'm assuming you are all going with her. So please come. You're gonna need all the help you can get. And
Are you saying I'm ugly?
yes.
Oh
Don't worry.
God.
You smell better though, so that's a plus.
Yeah, thank goodness. You must have had a bath at my brother's.
Brother.
Yeah, my brother Cinny.
Cindy?
Cinny. Yes.
Cindy.
Cinny blah blah blah.
Kendo.
I'm Vinny. He's Cinny. We're twins, if you couldn't tell. But anyways, come. This is not about me. This is making you ugly people look better. And he takes you into the back, and he kind of has a more like private like changing area and such. Than you see a plethora of even finer garbs back here. Now, I don't know if you are familiar with the area, but the traditional clothing for noble appear is a very see-through garb. Not exposing the good bits, of course. This is for ladies, but a more like transparent, more of a how do I put it? Very light garb, if you will. I'm trying to think of the like the
Breathable? I don't know.
a little bit
sure
like
what you're looking for.
you know, like the wraparound silk things that they have on the beach and stuff that you can kind of see through light. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
That kind of wear. Sandals, you know, it's very beachy, like Hawaiian vibe. And for the men, we have the a very silky upper waist, and then for the bottoms we have a very light and breezy trousers.
I was looking for more of a robe to match my styles.
A robe. You're going to one of the highest of the nobility here, and you're going to wear bedroom clothing. Oh my darling. Yeah, go look in the clearance section. You can find something there for yourself. I'm not even gonna bother with you. You're gonna waste my time. You elf boy. Come, let me look at you. Thank you. Normally I have to tell customers to do that. Takes a spin. Nice behind, firm legs, good upper body muscles. For you, we will do. No, that won't work. That'd be too revealing. And he finally, I got it. He takes out this bejazzled ass tuxedo that is glittering. I mean, like if you took a whole glitter bomb and just went poof right under the suit, gilded in red, almost diamonds. Not diamonds, but glittery material. This would be perfect for you, darling. You couldn't say no to this.
As I'm watching this go down, what is my like observation of this? Do I agree with his assessment, or do I think this guy's full of shit blowing hot air up his ass?
This is just based on your own opinion and how Dugan would look in a very bejazzled red tuxedo.
I'll take it.
You'll take it. Oh, wonderful. Here you go. You don't even want to try it on?
Yeah, I'll try that. Where's your changing room?
It's right there. You'll see a door that you can make. It's a private area, so you won't expose the good bits.
Awesome.
So you quickly change. It takes you about 5-10 minutes, and you come out, and you have the dress shoes on, the bejazzled pants, and the tuxedo to go with it, with a black tie that's also bedazzled as well. And you also have a fedora on top of your head.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
I wish I had like a picture of this, but unfortunately I can't just pop that out.
Yeah. Like as I'm like walking out though, I want to have like two like just bare bones skeletons that I like pulled out of my bag and like made them up, and I want them to be like my pump guys. Like they walk out with me and they're like,
Oh, you want to walk, do you? And you see him snap his fingers, and when he snaps, a little bit of dust jumps into the air. A disco ball comes out, and music starts playing.
Figured Bad to the Bone would start playing.
No, we don't do that here. That's too heavy for me. I'm more of the club kind of person, if you know what I mean, darling. Well, and he'll look at you, Lena. Well, what do you think? You love it?
What do I think? Do I approve?
Do you approve? I'm asking you.
I said approve.
I'm asking Lena. What does she think? What do you think, little woman? Is he not the most gorgeous man on the island, besides myself?
The red is nice with his eyes.
Ah, wunderbar. Yes, very nice. Yes, I know that's German. Calm down, Dark Shadow.
I was about to say.
I picked up a
What do you think, Jornavir?
I look in while I'm still looking at everything else.
Are you doubting my craft?
No, I think it's crafted very well. I just don't think it fits him or the event.
You know what, darling? I think you're exactly right.
I think he wants it to match his scales.
You know, I didn't even think of that. Hold on. And he quickly, like, runs.
You have a magic one for me?
Hold on. This just came in. And it's the same exact thing, but in black.
No, thank you.
Oh, come on, Dundaville. You know you want to try it.
Dundaville, come on. I'm going to start trying to copy his voice.
Oh, don't copy Vinny's accent. This is especially for Vinny. Come on, Dundaville.
Kenzo, I do not need it.
You do need it, though. Come on, you would look fabulous, darling. Think of it. The woman would sing of your beauty. The men would envy you.
Kenzo, I'm a master of the time that's chosen. I can't be seen in something like this.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. But anyways, you need to try it. Become one with the silk and the bedazzled.
At least give us one look.
We need to see
Alright, I will give you one look, however. What am I getting?
I want to know what this. I want to know what this is.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes, very much so. If chat can, I don't know if chat can see this. That's how Durnavir and Dugan are gonna look like pulling up into the club.
No. I will try it on. However, I also need a very nice
Close enough.
white, black with gold accent robe. Silk robe.
And you want that over the bedazzled suit?
Something that could go over everything, yes.
Well, if you do that, now hear me out. I'm experimenting here. So what?
No hat. The horns. They
speak for themselves.
Speak for themselves.
Hold on. This is gonna be a sin against fashion, but I must do it. He quickly takes out a knife, and he cuts 2 holes into the hat.
Nope. Absolutely not.
But just try it on for me, darling.
No.
Please. I'll give you a discount.
How much of a discount? What's the original price and then what's the discount?
Well, all this together, and your robe,
my stuff.
and your robe, right?
Yeah.
5,000.
No. Okay, well, hang on. What's the discount?
20%.
Right. So 4,000.
Correct.
And how much is the robe by itself?
No, this is all included.
Okay, but like, if I wanted to buy the robe by itself.
3,000. You quickly see his eyes shift because he really wants you to wear that suit. Darling, trust in Vinny. Let him work for you.
Now this
when in Rome, Narvinia. When in Rome.
Exactly.
We're not in
Rome.
We're not in Rome.
Bafambo, let me work for you.
Now I want to take this robe and I'm gonna wear it all over the place, and I'm gonna tell people about your shop. All right.
You're gonna tell him about Vinny.
About your shop and the craftsmanship you do here. All right.
I can do 25%, but you must wear the hat.
Not to the event.
To the event, and that is all.
No.
That is all I ask. I have been trying to get a piece of my clothing in that house for so many years. Please, darling. Please.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, wait a minute.
I'm gonna be wearing your robe there.
I'm gonna be like, you haven't dressed anyone that's gone there yet? Is that what I just heard come out of your mouth?
The Clementes have their own tailor. It's my cousin, CUNY.
Does he do business?
Don't assume, darling.
Sorry, I apologize.
Oh, men, am I right? And he looks down at you, Lena. Men. She does their personal tailoring for other guests. But
not other private stuff.
No. They're a very private and close family. Ever since that daughter got married. They don't allow anyone that hasn't worked for the estate.
Robe? Wait. You're trying to sell me the outfit and the robe for more than $3,000.
For 4,000.
Well, 25% if I wear the hat.
Well, that's off the, it'd be 3,500. If you wear the suit, the robe, and the hat. You will look fabulous. Come on, darling, work. Oh my goodness, this motherfucker.
Robe. That's it.
Fine. 3,500 gold.
I'm going to be wearing this robe that you created to the event.
3,500 gold. You've made Vinny angry this day.
I already have a pretty nice robe.
Listen, Vinny, I'll wear whatever the hell you want to put on me. All right. What's the price here?
Darling, and he finally pulls out the dress that he had in mind for you, and you see it's a very, very nice ocean blue with a black bottom to hide away the important features, as well as some bedazzled heels. What do you think?
I think it looks great on you. It gives you like 3 feet of height.
I'm about to say, it's especially weird trying to make it her halfling wear pom-poms pretty much.
I would not feel comfortable wearing anything else.
That's wonderful, darling. That'll be 3,000 gold.
Make it 2,500. You gotta do
2,750.
26.
27.
26.25.
$26.99.
You go down instead.
26.98.
Well, you got the deal.
Oh, okay.
And you, elf boy, your outfit, you look stunning. I'm just gonna give you a discount. 2,700.
I'll take it.
Oh, fabulous, darling. And he looks at Otis. Oh, I forgot about you. Quickly just grabs something together. Throws it at him. There you go.
Under special circumstances, he might need something a little more stretchy.
Oh, stretchy. I don't
He
know.
is a. I'm gonna lean over real quick. I'm gonna be like, he's a furry.
Ew. Gross. You brought one of those into my Vinny store?
It's only on rare occasions. If things get a little spicy.
Oh, boy. Alright, Vinny will make it work. And he quickly pulls out the black bedazzled suit. And what he does is he puts a little incantation. And you see it can be stretched and quickly go back as needed. He'll go ferryman. He throws it at him. And that'll be 3,000 gold. And Otis is like, oh, come on. Alright.
I would like to look over the quality of this robe I'm getting.
It's a very, you could tell this material is not something you can just find anywhere. This is Ember Island, like a dragon worth value of.
That's what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Now they would do like golden wire going through it for like the accents and.
Pretty much, yeah. It's made of the finest material that you could find.
Like no one has this in my order except for maybe like the top guys for like.
Well, seeing as you're a clerical order, you really wouldn't have any of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No one would.
$3,000 like you originally said.
Fine. But you disappoint Vinny. We could have done something great here.
Vinny, your outfit will make waves across this world.
It better. I mean, I did design it myself.
Cool. I have an
Alright.
outfit.
Alright, is that all for you?
I'm good.
Wonderful. Well, if you do happen to come to the Ember Islands again, darlings, please come see me. It has been a pleasure, and I'd love to dress you again. I'm already making a million other ideas for you, group. So please, do come back soon. Ciao.
All right, adios. So now we have to go rest because I'm still tired.
So yeah, you guys are pretty much just falling asleep during this like pretty much fashion show, if you will. Do any of you guys do anything before you long rest?
So yeah, how much time do we have before we long rest?
That probably took about an hour, so it would be about 6 o'clock, I'd say.
All right, so we go to bed like 10, right?
Yeah, give
Like
or take.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to. Okay, I'd like to read more about my book about artifacts.
Is that the
That's not the one that's in Elvish.
okay.
It's the other one.
Okay, roll me an intelligence check.
Okay.
The rest of you doing anything?
19.
All right, you get another.
I'm already 20% through.
You get another. We'll say 7%.
Cool, thank you.
I don't think so.
Alright. Val's not doing anything. Dugan, are you doing anything?
Nay.
Alright. As you guys are about to sleep, Dugan, you hear a knock on your door.
I'm gonna wait at I'm gonna like tap on the little girl.
Yes.
Again? Isabella? Right?
Yeah.
Isabel.
Like,
Yeah. Yes, Father?
Can you go check that?
Of course, Father. And she quickly gets up. Yes, who is it? And you hear from the door, it's Otis.
Be like, open the door.
And before you see Otis, and he walks in. Is that? And he points at the girl. Is that the? That's the same person, right?
It sure is. Meet Isabel, new and improved. She's got new decorations.
I can see that. Pleasure to meet you, Isabella. Likewise. Otis? Yes, I'm Otis. Could you give us a moment? Sure. Father, is it alright if I head down? Okay. But she can't even finish. She's just, oh, okay. And quickly, retreats down the stairs. And Otis sits down across the bed from you. Dugan? How are you faring?
Good so far.
That's good.
How about you? How are you faring?
Well, I mean, things are going well. I mean, but I do worry. I mean, yes, I'd love to help Lena on her quest, but at the same time, I feel like we're losing track of what our main thing is.
Well, tell the omniscient God guy that tells you what to do on a daily basis to start attending his sessions, and maybe we can get back on track.
God guy? What are you referring to?
Oh, nothing, friend. Don't worry. We're only going to be here a few days. I know that Petito has taken yet another city in the south, but look at this as a chance to gain some more allies.
You wouldn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that?
No. Only
No, apologize.
Yeah, only Val.
Okay,
Cool.
anyways. Either way, think of it as a chance to gain more allies. Once we help Lena reclaim her rightful place here, we could very well have a solid alliance here.
You may be right. But there's also another reason I'm here. This Narvinia feller, if you will, is he's starting to worry me.
Oh yeah? Why is he worrying you?
This whole Tiamat quest he's on is, I don't know. It's starting to give me a bad feeling.
Oh yeah, that's an I would know, right? Like I remember us talking about it, that like my dad knows about it.
Yeah.
And all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then well, of course. It's an evil god. An evil god that if it does come back, it's gonna be a much bigger problem than Petito.
Right, and now there's this Vecna character going around.
Oh yeah, Vecna seems to be worse than Petito as well.
Yeah. I'm very worried. And then Lena is suddenly knows everything, apparently. Where did she get all this information from?
It's very sketchy. Our whole team, we can't trust a single one of them.
I can trust you though, right?
It's just me and you, man.
Just me and you.
And Isabel. And Fred the owlbear.
Sup, man?
And then a bunch of my wolves back home, you know. I got this ear still. I still don't know how it hasn't decayed yet. Makes no sense to me. And I'm just flapping it around like this.
It's kind of freaking me out, man.
It's a little worrisome. But hey,
Yeah.
all I have to do is whisper into it, and then apparently wolves will appear and help us. So
Right. Yeah. That's always gonna be in handy.
don't worry. I'm your own little personal mini army. Think of me like that. If our team members go south, I've got numbers.
You hear a loud sigh just out of nowhere in the like omniscient, like above game world. Just and Otis is like, what the fuck was that? Anyways, look, I just we better be keeping an eye on those other two and the company we keep.
One more time.
I said we need to keep an eye on the company we keep. Is all.
I agree.
Alright, well, I've taken up enough of your time.
Dab it up.
Strong like my dick. I mean, what?
Half as strong as mine.
Yeah, I doubt that. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. He quickly leaves his room, and Isabella's just sitting out there. Father, can I come in now?
Yes, of course you can.
Great. She walks in. Who was that?
That's Otis. It's my best friend, childhood friend. He's trustworthy.
Oh, we can trust him?
Yeah.
Okay. And you see like a fucking butcher knife sitting under her, like just ready to go.
I'm gonna like slowly like raise my. I'm gonna be like.
I didn't know. I thought he was trying to rob you.
I'm gonna get down on one knee. I'm gonna have a tear rolling down my eyes and be like, "Good girl, good girl. I've only been with you for less than 24 hours. I'm so proud of you.
Really?
You're growing up so fast.
Thank you. I thought it was the right thing to do. I wasn't sure, and I just kind of went for it. But
Good.
I was ready to cut a bitch.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
I will. And she quickly she gets into bed, but the butcher knife is under the pillow with her hand on it. Yeah, she's ready to go.
I can't.
What does anybody else like to do anything?
I'm just gonna rest.
Rest. Val, you're resting?
Yeah.
Alright. Dugan, you're resting?
2 D20s.
Alright. I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom, get something to drink and shit. You guys do what you gotta do.
18. And I'm going to prepare a spell. Cool. How we all doing?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing alright. Been playing some games. Not doing much.
Hmm.
Kind of crazy about the ritual and stuff. Didn't think it would go that well. I also didn't think it would be that expensive.
All right, this whole fucking island is draining us of money.
Got a cool
That
outfit
is
though.
that is as intended, believe me.
Oh shit.
I have a question. Hold on. I
Yeah.
have a question.
Yeah.
Before you crack it, how long are you planning on staying up? Because we were thinking like 11 at the latest for us.
Probably 11.
Okay.
Why?
Just want to make sure before you crack a Pepsi and like plan on staying awake longer for it. We wanted to make sure that you're
No, we're going
aware of when we intend.
No, we're going all night. We're going all night.
All right.
Caitlin-
We'll go all night, and then somebody's just gonna have to fucking scream in the microphone if I fall asleep.
Yeah, Caitlin over here was doing this. All right. Like when you got up to walk away, she like looked at me and was like did the whole like blink blink
We can call it a night.
blink blink.
It's like we got 30 minutes.
It's a perfect time.
Yeah. It probably is the best time because the next thing is probably going to take longer than 30 minutes.
Okay. I didn't want to cut it short if anybody was really excited to keep going. I was okay to keep going till 11.
To be honest,
but
this is your thing, so
if we're good to just stop
yeah,
now, then
Well, okay, yeah.
okay. All right, everybody's good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna go ahead and end it here. We're all of us gotta pretty much work and do adult shit in the morning. But I hope you guys stay tuned for the next episode of Tales of Narvinia. I want to thank Valence Void, AMR Biscuit, and Dark Shadow 580 for being here tonight. Fuck you, lazy. You should have been here.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's my baby girl. Don't talk shit about him.
I'm not kidding. You're a
I will
bitch, lazy.
I will throw fucking hands.
Not in Minecraft.
I will throw fucking hands. Come on, Val. We're throwing hands. We got to fight now. I'm just kidding, of course. But anyways, we miss you, lazy. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the